What is up, party people? Welcome to another episode of Hog Rider Gaming, where we are talking about video games and such things. As we do on Hog Rider Gaming. Talking with me about video games today is the OG Bearded Pog champ, Canaan Justice, right here. With the sick X-Men shirt. Yep. Really, really freaking cool. How you doing?
Pretty good. Speaking of X-Men, I started rewatching season 1 of X-Men 97.
I heard it from my room yesterday.
That's valid, though. X-Men 97 goes hard.
I love X-Men.
Yeah.
Anyway,
X-Men's so cool. Bearded Pog champ, Ethan Justice,
yes,
not the OG. His brother.
Some might say, but
some might say.
Mm-hmm. I'll figure out maybe a different name. We'll see.
For one of us, yeah.
Yeah. It's hard because I was like, what's a defining feature? You wear glasses a lot. Ethan doesn't. Actually, I can do something with that.
You just call him glasses. It's glasses.
Hey, 4 Eyes. Not this again.
I'm just joking.
Not this again is funny.
PTSD from elementary school.
Ethan, how you doing?
Good.
In the less cool shirt. It's fine. It's a Ferrari shirt.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah. I'm struggling.
I'm going to be the hottest out of all of us. I'm wearing the sweater, but I meant like temperature-wise. I'm gonna be sweating probably at some point. And next to him is the James of all trades.
Hey,
I remembered it this time. I didn't call you the IT guy.
I mean, I still am, but you know.
James of all trades, the IT man.
Yes, sir.
James.
I'm here.
We're here to talk about some video games.
Mm-hmm.
2 of them. Just not some, just 2.
Yeah.
And one of them, only 2 of us played. And the other one, all 4 of us played.
Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, Hog Rider Gaming, usually this many people get around and talk about video games with each other, whether it be the reviews or reactions to Game Awards, SGF, things of that nature. Speaking of the Game Awards coming up.
Yeah.
Really cool. Our predictions will be coming out in less than a month, obviously, so really, really soon. And we've already had some interesting conversations about them, but we're not going to talk about that because today our first topic is Treyarch's new installment into the Call of Duty franchise. Why are we laughing already?
Because you're trying to hype it up, and it's like,
we
know where this is going.
I know, but like, hey, it is a video game. I'm trying to give it. A lot of people worked on this game. Trying to give it the grace it deserves. I mean, developed by Treyarch and Raven. So that's
as it always is.
As it always is. But yeah, available on everything, even PS4 and Xbox One. Which honestly, it probably runs better on there than it does on the Xbox Series XS. So, it came out November 14th, 2025. I want to see how much it sold already. Obviously, in the mid to high 60s in Metacritic on all platforms.
It's rough.
It doesn't really give me a whole lot of info about sales.
It's not looking good.
Usually, yeah. The zombies mode was well received, apparently, though.
Zombies is all right, and we'll get into that.
We'll get into that later, obviously.
It's probably the better part of Black Ops 7 right now, which even then, its shortcomings are all too present, and
so
can't really make up for it.
It is the 22nd installment of the COD series and is the 8th main entry in the Black Ops sub-series following Black Ops 6 2024. Set in 2035. It's going to be one of those things like Black Ops 2. Remember, it was 2025. We got to this year and we're like, oh my God, this is 2025.
Yeah, no.
Nowhere even close.
No, it's just not even going to be that. It's going to be like, you remember, dude, it's that dang year we had COD. You remember that?
Yeah,
I don't.
I don't want to. But yeah, since 2035, Black Ops 7 story playable in single-player co-op, which me and James didn't play. Follows the JSOC unit led by David Mason as they investigate the apparent return of deceased terrorist Raul Menendez, which is kind of interesting just because Menendez. Fun, I guess.
Dude, he gets an upgrade. He gets
an upgrade, like a skill tree? Like, what do you mean?
He gets big.
He gets big. Wait, is he the thing I see that's like the kaiju?
I'm pretty sure it is.
Oh my gosh. The game also includes a multiplayer component and the cooperative round.
Menendez or Mason? One of the two.
Mason?
Go back a second.
The numbers Mason. There is a big kaiju boss fight. I'm pretty sure it's the last fight.
One of.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll get into it.
But
it's just such a mess.
Me and James have played Black Ops 7. I have been playing strictly multiplayer for the most part. I'll get into my experience after I lay out James's experience with this. He's mostly into the zombies part. Also played multiplayer, but you've beaten the Easter egg for zombies already.
Yeah.
All that stuff. So James, I'm going to ask you first your thoughts on this year's Call of Duty, Black Ops 7.
It's just I can't give it better than a mid. It's not better than mid.
Right.
And it's just campaign. Why? And a lot of the leading up to this game is supposed to be kind of like a spiritual kind of successor to Black Ops 3, and it just.
And a direct sequel to Black Ops 2, right?
Yeah, and in those regards, it's just such just a disgrace and just almost disrespectful to those games.
Right.
Because all Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 3 were both great in their own right. Black Ops 3 had the best zombies by far. Granted, we had those back-to-back years of the jump packs and everything in Black Ops 3. And then, obviously, I don't have to say anything about Black Ops 2. That's just a legendary game, period.
Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2 are like, how as good as it gets.
Peak.
And then we just come to this game and campaign. Why? Multiplayer. Maybe it's situational. It depends on who you are.
Mm-hmm.
And zombies, it's pretty much what we had last year. Just with some quality of life updates we should have had sooner.
Right.
And that's like the basic gist of the whole game.
I think one of the more frustrating things about the campaign, even as someone who hasn't played it, I remember playing about halfway through Black Ops 6's campaign. I dropped it just because I think a lot of other things came out. It was November, so Game Awards stuff started kicking up. I started playing other games like that. And I just kind of forgot about it, and I was going to play it before this one came out, but then, like I said, a million other games. I was playing Ninja Gaiden, I was playing Coyote, I was playing all sorts of things. Just kind of got in the way. Black Ops 6's campaign was, like, different in a cool way, where I was like, okay, we're finally doing something, like, different with the narrative, because, Modern Warfare got stale real quick. We told the same story probably 3 games in a row, and it was like, all right, this is getting a little stale. That Black Ops 6 was like, we can get a little weird. We can get a little, I guess paranormal is a good way to say it. We can get a little creepy and all that stuff, and I think they took the wrong lesson from that success of a campaign, because one of the big things about Black Ops 6 was the campaign's really strong. And it was like, okay, that's unusual for COD right now, so that's something that's really, really cool. But they took the wrong lessons from that, and they said, so people like the paranormal and weird and
let's just
different.
Do that.
And I was like, no, that's not. We liked something different, and we also liked. I guess one thing from the campaign that really stood out is the different types of missions that were more geared to like. So like we had one open zone mission where it was like go out and do all this stuff, and that mission could take you 2 hours. It could take you 30 minutes. Depends on how you want to do it. And I was like, oh my gosh, I get to drive around. Feels like I'm playing an open zone. It's like really, really cool, like the different types of missions you had, and you have a safe area you can go back to, and you can go and look, and there's mysteries to unlock. And it was just like a cool mystery game too, because I never got to the end of it, but something weird was going on with the main player, because then like at one point you get like, I don't know, something weird's going on. It's like, all right, that's cool. And in this one, it just looks like a bunch of, it looks like someone, I have this bad thing about Don't Worry Darling. Remember that movie?
Yeah, I do.
Harry Styles, Florence Pugh. It was fine. Okay. One of the major problems I have with that movie is that they did weird stuff for weird stuff's sake. There was no build up. There was no payoff. There wasn't really anything that kind of gave it the reason to do that, except to be like, we're making kind of a weird thriller movie, so we kind of have to be weird.
Yeah.
And this one, I feel like it's just doing that. It's like, people will like this from Black Ops 6. Let's just do that.
And actually,
again.
I think I have kind of an idea of what has been trending for why the campaign has been getting more abstract. And when we talk more specifically about the campaign, or do you want me to say it now?
You can say it now.
Okay, well, I honestly just think they're trying to homogenize the ideas across all modes, and I don't think it's correlating right. Because multiplayer has predominantly been fairly disconnected from
everything else.
And zombies has been the same way. And I think the most connected bit of material that, in my recent memory, is the Nova Gas. Because wasn't the Nova Gas a fairly crucial part of Cold War and Black Ops 6?
Mm-hmm.
Well, back in Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, Kino der Toten, we got the Nova 6 crawlers. And it's an enemy type, based out of Nova Gas, right?
Right.
And they're just trying to squish it all together, and it's just they're pulling on the strings from what made other modes more unique, and it's just not. I don't think it's a good thing.
Yeah, and I want to say it's hard to be like, it's hard to knock on COD so much now, because it's like one of the big criticisms for so long was do something different. It's the same game every year. And now they're trying to do that, but it's not good. They're trying to do it in a way that feels a little disingenuous, I think. But it's still at the same time, it's like, it feels like almost bad because it's like, oh, they are trying to do something different, and now I'm reverting and being like, just make COD, just make a Call of Duty game.
But I think a lot of it's just because it's taking the same ideas that we've known for so long, like the Nova Gas, and just almost trying to repurpose everything that they've made over the years and trying to make something new out of that repurposed stuff, and it's just not.
I don't think everything needs to be connected, you know?
It really don't.
Yeah.
I was going to say, from an outside perspective, too, it just seems like people were getting tired of it, and they heard people were getting tired of it, so they're just like, let's just throw stuff against the wall and see what hits.
Yeah.
And that's definitely the case here,
like,
especially with the campaign.
Campaign definitely gives that vibe off. I mean, it's like 4 hours co-op, no pausing, no checkpoints, do it all in one sitting. That is
like the worst part. I don't want to sit there for 4 hours hating myself.
You better make it good if you're gonna do that.
Yeah, it has to be good, and it's just
it looks so bad.
For so many people, it's just not.
It looks so
really
bad.
not.
But getting off campaign because obviously we haven't played it, so we don't have like too much to say.
Endgame. I have not played Endgame. Do you not know what that is?
Endgame.
So after you beat the campaign, there's an extra mode. If any of you played Modern Warfare 3 at all, it's kind of similar to the open world kind of zombies mode, and it's got like loot drops and like legendary.
Is that the one where like the big old swords are coming down and stabbing into the ground?
No, that's actually the campaign.
Oh
no, yeah, that's just
that's just the campaign.
Yeah,
but it's kind of more like an extraction shooter thing. I haven't seen a lot about it. People said it's pretty alright. It just don't seem all that interesting to me.
Right.
And apparently, hopefully sometime in the next week or two, it's supposed to be releasing free for everyone, so you don't have to play through the campaign.
Oh, okay.
Which I think they maybe should have been more going that direction in the first place, just have it as its own mode.
Right.
Not having to complete the campaign, but that's besides the point. That it's there.
It's there. It's there now.
But
just keep checking my mic.
But the fact that I think it also takes away from the game for it not being there, because if it actually is a genuinely good experience, then
that helps a little.
Nobody can get to it.
Yeah, nobody can get to it because it's locked behind completing the campaign. I don't really like.
Because no one wants to do that now, after the terrible vitriol it got online.
Mm-hmm.
I guess we'll talk about zombies next, because that's kind of something that you've only played, and then we'll talk about multiplayer last because it's something that we've both played together, or like we haven't played together, but we've played. We've both played it. Yeah, but zombies seems to be okay this year.
It's okay. That's,
right.
And again, I can't really give it more than mid. Do you have any questions about it? Because it's.
Is it just you said Black Ops 6 is just last year's zombies? Is what makes it that?
And I feel like a lot of that sentiment comes from art direction, because if you look at each of the games of zombies, they all have their like that certain visual style.
Be able to tell the difference
based
between
off the game, that you can be like, okay, I know what game this came from just by looking at it almost.
Even if you don't know, like if you never played like a DLC map on Black Ops 2 Zombies, but you see that map and the way that looks, you can go, that's a map for Black Ops 2 Zombies. I may have never played it, but I notice the art design and stuff.
And in this case, it's really similar to Cold War. It's really similar to Black Ops 6. And granted, the map is pretty cool. It's called Ashes of the Damned. And
that's pretty cool. Pretty cool name.
It is a really cool name.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to be kind of like a transit style map, but
God, transit was so good. Anyway, sorry.
But the way it's done, I don't think it has the right kind of atmosphere to really be that kind of transit successor. And with the art style, it just feels so empty.
Right.
At least in my opinion, playing through it, it just don't feel like it's trying to exist on its own. And outside of that, mechanics wise, a lot of the stuff from Black Ops 6, perk upgrades, class upgrades, stuff like that, all that carried over. So if you played Black Ops 6 enough, then you have everything that you had in Black Ops 6. Yeah.
Is that a good thing?
And that's what I mean. It's like it's really baseline. They added new stuff, granted.
Yeah.
So you can continue to upgrade and continue to improve your gear and whatnot, but it's all Black Ops 6 systems, and similarly Cold War systems, and so it's like, all right, well, here's all our stuff. It's the same thing we've had for now almost 4 years now. It's okay, here it is. And then the Easter egg alone, it's challenging. I actually really like that because Cold War's Easter eggs was actually extremely simple. They did better in Black Ops 6. Just due to the fact that they were a bit more challenging. Granted, limited, they were a bit more challenging. And then now they're actually trying to make sure that we have a challenging thing. And they are adding a couple really cool modes. They're adding Cursed. And this mode is more so for people who are used to older zombie games and want that extra challenge on top of that. Because the point system has changed over the years.
Yeah.
And they're trying to give back that old style of point system, how guns feel, how zombies feel, health, damage, speed, stuff like that. So they're making good changes, but it's like it's been so long since we've came to this new system. It's people have been asking for it since Cold War,
right?
And it's like we're getting it now, and it feels amidst all the Battlefield stuff, it just feels like we're just getting it just because they want us to have it right now.
Did you play Dead Ops Arcade? Has that come out yet?
Yeah, it's there. I've never been big on Dead Ops Arcade.
Black Ops 2 is the only thing. It's on Black Ops 2, yeah.
It's
Black Ops 1?
Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3. Black Ops 1 too.
I think so. But I used to love it playing as like a kid. Like it was just like something really fun. If I was by myself and I was like, well, no one's on, I'll play some Dead Ops, just kind of waste some time. I haven't checked it out yet.
It's still about the same way as far as I'm aware. So.
That's cool. I mean, hey.
And it can't get above that mid threshold.
Yeah, so. And that's what I was saying. Like Battlefield, when I talk about multiplayer in a little bit, like playing this and then going to Battlefield, it's like two different games with one having way more care put into it, and COD kind of feeling just like we said, like the same as last year.
The prophecy came true.
What was the prophecy?
You said that we'd probably just start talking about Battlefield in the middle of
yeah, well, exactly. And like I said, like this one, I mean, we even noticed in the beta, like, all right, how's this multiplayer beta? Like, how's this game going to feel? It's just Black Ops 6 with a new jumping mechanic that isn't really that new, huh?
You want to jump off walls?
Yeah. And then the Omni movement's still there.
Parkour.
It's really like... It just doesn't feel like the one new mechanic you added doesn't feel
all that unique.
Yeah, all that unique. Yeah, it just kind of just feels like maybe an update to Black Ops 6 where like, hey, there's a new mechanic we added. You can do this now too. And it's like it just does not feel good enough. And I guess we can move on to multiplayer now. Does anyone have any more questions about zombies? Y'all have questions? No, they want to talk about Arc Raiders really fast.
Yeah, they're like,
the multiplayer. Yeah, I mean, I've played probably like 3 or 4 hours of it,
maybe 2 at most.
Okay,
like not a lot.
and my issue has been from this past week. They know about it. I have just not been able to play this game, whether it be my connection, which luckily last night after I restarted it seemed to be a little bit better.
I don't think it was solely your connection.
Yeah, I don't think so either, because even when my latency wasn't spiking, I wasn't losing. I didn't have any packet loss. I was still stuttering, rubber banding, all this stuff in all these games. I'm like, why am I lagging this bad? And then I look it up. A lot of people are having the same problems. I put down my FOV thinking maybe it's just the frame rate not being able to keep up with 120. Like, I don't know. Right. And then I put it down to 90 at the default, doing the same thing, upped it back up, deleted reserve space. I looked up everything to make sure this wouldn't work. And this would work, and it still wouldn't do that. Last night I was able to play a little bit more because of it started to work a little bit better for me.
Right.
And one thing I noticed, and I talked to you about this before, is that I feel like gunplay isn't good this year. And maybe that's just me. I don't know.
I think maybe
it's the same as every year.
Yeah. Black Ops 6, the gunplay felt good.
Good.
I'm not going to say it wasn't. But this just, something feels off.
Yeah.
Granted, they have changed the aim assist in this one, so I mean it's going to feel a bit harder to aim, but I don't think it's just that.
Yeah,
I feel like there's like the guns themselves handle differently in such a way that it might overly pronounce that aim assist change.
Yeah.
Granted, I don't even play on controllers, so aim assist isn't even relevant for me, and the guns still don't feel that great to me.
Right.
So
that was something that I noticed, and there's a couple guns that do feel good. There's guns every year in COD that are going to be OP at the beginning. It's just kind of the way it works. And every update, there's going to be a new gun that comes out that's going to be OP. It's just the way multiplayer games work. Same way Marvel Rivals work. It's just the same thing. But I just feel like I'm sitting here trying to play, and I'm getting beamed. And honestly, part of it might be I've been playing Battlefield a lot over the past couple months, and it's a different type of gunplay going on in Battlefield than it is in COD, and the different pacing and all that stuff. But at the same time, like, I've been playing COD for a long time. I kind of know the pace of everything and how it's supposed to go. And this feels different, which the Amos has changed. I mean, it could be a good thing. Yeah. But at the same time, I'm like, man, it just feels harder. It feels like it's more difficult to play this one.
And I think it's just the spawns. I really
spawns, yeah.
Like the way they're trying to change how we spawn and making it fast, and we're always in a gunfight. It's like, I don't want that.
Yeah.
At some point, I want to be able to, learn the map at least in such a way that doesn't feel overwhelming, just because of how fast and how sporadic it can be.
That's probably why they brought back a lot of maps too.
Yeah.
They're like, all right, we have to make spawn sporadic. Let's give you maps you already know.
And like my one experience with this was Hijacked. I don't know what it was. I can play Hijacked perfectly fine. I played the DLC Hijacked on Black Ops 3. I went back and played it on Black Ops 2. Granted, not a lot, but at least a little bit while I could. And Cold War had it, right? Cold War had Hijacked?
I think maybe later. I think they added it later. I'm not entirely sure.
I can't remember.
Yeah.
But at least in those installments, I could, granted, not destroy the lobby, but, be decent at it and understand what's going on in the game.
Yeah.
And
this one feels different.
Yeah, no, the first, I played 2 games on Hijacked, and I could not tell you where the enemy spawn was at any given point, just because of how bad it was.
Yeah.
And the minimap was no help to that.
No. Minimap, I don't think the minimap has really been any help in any COD ever, in my opinion. And this is no, exception. I just think it's just kind of there to be like, here's a minimap. And honestly, if it didn't have it, if that's why hardcore sometimes you just don't have a minimap, it doesn't really affect me that much. But I agree, like, using the spawns to know where people are. Not like to be a jerk and like spawn camp, but just so you know orientation-wise where you are and where the enemies are probably going to be. Like using the minimap for seeing, like, all right, my teammates are all the way over there.
Yeah.
People are probably going to be behind me, or they're going to be in this direction or whatever. And in this game, it is not that. It is very like, teammates are all over there. They might still be spawning over there. I don't know.
Actually, a lot of people are having issues with the minimap, and they're actually going to plan on increasing the size of the minimap because a lot of people do use it.
Yeah.
And it's not that it's completely useless. It's just in this one, it's so restricted
that
most people are feeling the need to run, a perk to increase its size just for information on where things are.
Yeah.
And it's almost entirely because of the spawns. Because
yeah.
You're just you need that information.
Mm-hmm.
And
I think the maps are a little cluttered as well. Yeah. I think the maps are good. I think they're fine. And that's honestly a step up from what they usually are most of the time. Usually launch of a COD game and of a modern COD game, maps are maps are abysmal. Yeah. But this one, I feel like the maps are a little more well received this time around.
I feel like they're pretty decent.
But I will say one thing is that there's a lot of different ways to get a lot of different places. And so you're kind of trying to figure out the way this is going to work. And honestly, the best way to do that is to get in a private lobby and just walk around yourself. Because if you go into a public lobby and try to figure out, you're toast. I mean, they're gonna demolish you immediately. And I like that skill-based matchmaking is you have an option not to do that, which is fun. But
it's a bit limited.
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit.
Why don't we just do it? Why don't we just be like, no skill-based, just go have fun. But then you have people that want the skill-based, and they're used to it, and which I get. I did that at the beginning when I first got the game. I was like, all right, I'm going to do skill-based because I'm level 1, and we kind of get my bearings a little bit. I play one game, do well, and then they're like, all right, so now here's a Prestige 2 on the second day of the game being out. And I'm like, well, can I learn the game a little bit?
No, you get to be with all the good players because you did really good in that lobby. We're proud of
really
you.
good, really good. You got a 1.5, which is fine.
Fine.
But
you know that guy with that 2.3 KD who's been grinding every day?
You're going to be playing with him.
Yeah.
Right. Or against him, not with him.
Yeah.
Your team's going to be awful.
Challenge.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, that's my thoughts on multiplayer. It's fine.
Yeah.
I try to have fun when I'm not rubber banding or whatever all over the place. But besides that, do you have any questions about multiplayer? That's a little more of a generic thing on COD.
It's really. I mean, if it's the same thing, I pretty much.
Because y'all played some Black Ops 6.
Yeah.
We all got on there and played that.
It was decent.
I'm one of the few of the podcasts that actually really enjoyed Black Ops 6, like thoroughly.
I thought it was all right. I mean, I definitely feel it's stronger
than
this
this one.
year's.
Yeah.
I would have had more fun if I was better at it. I'm just being honest.
I'm not going to say anything.
Dylan's like, I'm too good for you guys.
I also haven't played a COD game in a while.
But also, I feel like, and I'm going to talk about this last thing, and then we're done with COD. We'll move on to Hog Raiders. But I feel like, if you hear gunshots, we're in the country. So
we are actually actively in a COD lobby.
One thing about Black Ops 6 was that the new movement was obviously new.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So it's like everyone's kind of figuring this out, you know? And it was really, really cool. I thought Omni Movement was implemented in a cool way. I thought the maps benefited that style of play a lot of the time. So I was like, okay, this is really fun. I don't have to worry about booster jumping all over the place, but I do have to worry about someone laying prone, laying this way. I start shooting at them. I better hit all my shots because they're going to go like, swoop, and look right at me. And that's like, that's a little more fun than I'm shooting somebody and they start flying into space or something like that.
I kind of like the flying into space. Like that is like my favorite COD is flying into space.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
Black Ops 3 I think did it well.
Black Ops 3 did.
And maybe Advanced Warfare.
And that's the game I reference most.
Maybe Advanced.
I'm gonna take my rocket shoes and fly to the moon.
Advanced Warfare had some cool guns though.
Yeah, no, Advanced Warfare was cool.
I like the style of Advanced Warfare.
Mm-hmm.
Just like the
Sledgehammer did an all right job. I'll say it. Except for that, didn't they have Extinction or whatever that was? No, wait, they had Alien. Good. They had like that Alien Zombies mode, didn't they? They had some sort of extraction thing. I'm sure.
I didn't
no, it was like a normal zombies mode.
Oh, they did.
Yeah, it just had like it was just kind of weird.
And then the campaign had Kevin Spacey in it.
Kevin Spacey.
Yikes. But yeah, so new movement coming in, really, really dope. I thought the maps benefited it really well. I thought the gunplay was better than what it usually was, which was fine, which was nice because obviously you have to be a little more balanced with this new movement because if you're not, then people are just going to be, like in this game, absolutely ripping you to shreds. And I think another thing is that, unfortunately, this is the way it works, is that everyone's kind of used to the Omni movement now, and they didn't tweak it. They didn't really change anything. It's the same thing.
It's movement plus one.
Yeah.
That is like everything.
Exactly. And I think that's what makes it a little more difficult. And I don't think the maps benefit the Omni movement as much in this one. It feels like old COD maps without having the new movement stuff reflecting it, I guess. And the only thing they reflect with new movement is the stupid wall jump thing.
And even then, it's like one or two spots per map.
Yeah.
And unless you're just trying to wall jump specifically
around every corner.
And
which there are people who do that. I've seen.
But like,
I feel like when you introduce new movement and you have something that is really cool, the Omni movement thing, we watched COD's whole thing last year after SGF because we're like, Omni movement sounds awesome. I want to see how that works. And then we were blown away. We're like, that sounds awesome. I can't wait to play that. And it ended up being implemented pretty well. This one, it's like we had a new wall jump thing, and you can do it sometimes in the map in a way that's cool, and other times you have to just do it for fun.
Do it. Yep.
And like Omni movement, it was like there was more of a plan, I feel like, for all right, we have this new movement thing. We have to make these maps cater to that movement. And this one just doesn't do that. Like I said, old style maps without maybe adding one or two things. It's like, oh, here's an Omni movement thing that could like, or something you see that's like, oh, that can benefit this thing I'm about to do that's new or whatever. So.
But now we're just beating a dead horse. COD is mid.
Yeah. COD is fine. A score 2.5.
I was going to say 3.
It was between 2.5 and a 3.
And that's only because Zombies is okay.
You've played Zombies and you think it's fine, yeah. Campaign, a complete miss. I don't even want to play it.
Endgame, it shouldn't have been locked behind the campaign because now everybody just has sour taste from the campaign.
Right. Maybe I'll play more multiplayer. Maybe I'll like it a little bit more. But as of right now, I think I'm going 2.5. I don't think this is a good COD. I think this is a complete miss. I don't think it's one of the worst things I've ever seen in my life for COD because there have been some lows.
This is the lowest low.
Really?
I'm pretty sure to date is like the lowest low.
Wow.
Like they're losing players at
definitely
extraordinary rates.
modern COD. This is a new low for them for sure.
Very new low.
Yeah, which is unfortunate because I think last year they had a success, very successful hit. I don't think the sales because obviously it was on Game Pass and it was like I don't know, like they kind of lost some.
Yeah,
money.
but that's
critically though they got nominated for some stuff like it
was still good.
It was
COD,
a pretty good COD. And this year it just
are.
kind of dropped the ball. Like I was excited. I was like, oh wow, we're a direct sequel to Black Ops 2. We've been asking for that for years.
Black Ops 3.
3 intertwined. Tringo Boom. Tringo Boom.
That was my favorite thing. Tringo Boom.
Tringo Boom. But yeah, me and James did not like COD.
COD sucks.
But you know who's gonna play more of it?
Not me.
Probably me. Because mine started working last night, so maybe I can like.
Fair enough.
Start playing a little bit more.
We're gonna play tomorrow.
You'll be back on Battlefield.
And you know what's gonna happen when we play tomorrow?
What?
We're gonna play everything at least once. We're gonna play like 30 minutes of the campaign is gonna suck. We're gonna play like one round of zombies. It's gonna be okay. And then it's gonna be all multiplayer, and then we're just gonna be like, all right.
There it is. That's yep. That's it. And I'll retire.
And then back to Battlefield.
And then back to Battlefield we go. Or Arc Raiders, which we're about to talk about right now. Now everyone's involved in the podcast.
Call of Arc Raiders
Call of
7.
Oh my god. That's what I'll name the thumbnail.
Call of Arc Raiders 7.
Dude. But Arc Raiders, obviously, a bigger success than COD this year, I would say. Nominated for Best Multiplayer Game.
It already has a little bit of a cult following.
It does. Developed by Embark Studios, which I'm pretty sure they were the finals people.
Yes, they are.
And the finals was a smash hit with us for a little bit. We
was
were playing the crap out of that for a while, and I think they're still doing stuff.
They are.
And they're still like
updating.
doing their thing. And
I think this is better than the finals, but
I played it like 2 months ago. 2 months ago. I played it again. And I was like, this still feels so fun. I love how fast that game is. But anyways, and the maps. See, we just talked about that. The maps use the movement. For each thing, for each class you use, and it's like, oh, it's fun. Anyways,
dude, they should add a wall jump
to the finals. No, it's already
finals 2. The wall jump.
The wall jump. Omni movement in the finals 2.
It's a direct sequel.
But yeah, it released October 30th. Unreal Engine 5 too. That's kind of fun. Metacritic of 86 on PC, 84 on PS5, and 88 on Xbox Series X.
Solid.
But Eurogamer gave it a 2 out of 5.
Oh yeah. If it's the review I'm thinking of, then I know why.
Oh, interesting. Concurrent.
I'm curious.
There is AI use. That I think in Eurogamer's review they talk about that.
Oh yeah, the voices.
The voices.
Oh yeah.
Remember we talked about it at Chick-fil-A.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Yeah,
we're working.
Yeah,
or on break.
and I think to clarify, if what I've seen is correct, and it's very possible that it's not, but as far as I've been informed, the AI usage was to help improve actual voice actors' performances, or give a little bit of variance for like the voice chat feature, things like that, to help modify existing voices just a little bit, not to fully eliminate voice actors, period.
I have the AI use blurb here that talks about it. Eurogamer's review, this is going to be a little long-winded, sorry. Eurogamer's review of Arc Raiders, Rick Lane criticized the game's use of artificial intelligence AI for text-to-speech, stating the generated voice lines for non-player characters are mediocre. Embark Studios previously received similar criticism for their use of AI voices in the finals. Some fans accused the developer of attempting to replace voice actors with this technology, while others were more open to it. Embark Studios denied the use of generative AI, saying the game uses audio recorded by hired voice actors and text-to-speech as part of their contract. The CEO of Embark Studios' parent company, Jung-Hoon Lee, highlighted the value of human creativity while noting, quote-unquote, it's important to assume that every game company is now using AI. The latter statement has resulted in several indie developers noting the lack of AI in their games. Arrowhead CEO Shams Rajani found Arc Raiders' use of AI to generate players' voices to be helpful to help to people reluctant to use their own voice. Also sales, it's already sold 4 million copies worldwide as of November 11th.
Yep.
I also saw something which we saw some complaints about it being used with like enemy AI to make things smarter, and I was like, every game has enemy AI.
Every game has AI.
Which, speaking of, they've actually done really good with AI because all of the enemies are AI driven.
Yeah.
And they built these AI models like for months and months before the game came out, of just like how to move around, like the leapers and queens and stuff.
We can tell.
Yeah, their movement is all AI based, and so they they're pathing the way they move. All of it's AI so that they can move on their own.
Yeah.
And it's
cool.
actually kind of sick.
It's cool.
Especially those leapers.
I
have PTSDs from those leapers. I am
I was playing with Canaan yesterday, and he was getting to there was one of the lifts, and I saw him dive into a lift. He turns around, and there was the bottom of a leaper just.
No.
I was like, he's like, oh my god.
And that's enemy AI is using basically everything to help keep those enemy tracking a little bit smarter. I mean, Last of Us Part 2, my favorite game of all time, has excellent enemy AI in that game. And obviously, it might be a little more streamlined to like they developed it that way rather than I don't know what the specifics of. It's like, oh, an AI developed this versus a person did this. I don't know what that all means, but as far as I understand, the enemy AI stuff is fine. The voice acting, I can see getting a little.
Like it's a little hazy.
It's a little a little hazy, a little. But I think if they use it in the way that they're saying they are, I think it's fine. Obviously, if the voice actors signed on and they signed the contract, I mean, obviously they can do whatever they want. But I mean, it's when you get to the point of, oh, we didn't hire any voice actors, we just had AI do it all.
Yeah,
that's where it gets like, okay, that's weird, and I don't think they're going to go that direction. But also, I think coming out and saying that all video game companies are using AI is a little not distasteful. But I don't think he's entirely wrong, just because of what I just said. Like, I think it's something.
I mean, I think that was more what he was saying, which is default. You should default think that they are. Yeah. Until they prove that they're not.
Then they're not. So I mean, yeah. But anyways, Arc Raiders.
Outside of that small blip of poor
address
the big old not really big elephant in the room.
Right. We
Arc Raiders have a really great game.
Yeah, I would say so. Canaan, I'll start with you. What are your thoughts on Arc Raiders?
I've enjoyed it. It's really fun. I can go into a game, sometimes not even see a single person. I can just get loot and then go out, whatever. And then there's the next time I drop in, I can run into 5 different people. They'll either be hostile or they'll be friendly, and it's like every run is different,
right?
And the arcs, the robots, they're really fun to kind of like navigate, because the big thing I found, don't automatically shoot at them.
Yeah
Make sure there are not other enemies around there, else you will get swarmed and you will die. You will die. We found that out the hard way.
Yeah, we did.
But yeah, it's really fun to you don't know if you're gonna survive this run or not, and that's kind of like, it's like a gamble sometimes.
Right.
It's fun that way.
Speaking of surviving the round, there's a video that me and Canaan got.
Oh God, yeah.
Let me explain it, okay? So there's what is it, research and administration or something like that. There's a elevator that you go. There's the 2 ropes that you can go up.
Yeah. Oh,
there's the turrets.
That you sent?
Yeah. There's the turrets, and
so
I got all the way up there, and then those little rolly things. I don't remember what they're called.
Yeah.
Like
oh God, I saw it the other.
Well, there's the burners, and
I saw that the other day because I have to kill one for one of my quests or whatever, and I was like, oh, it's one.
I got up there, and then a burner hit me, and then I dove out of the way right into one of the ones that explodes. So I was dead. I was downed. I was like, I crawled over to the edge. I'm like, let me see this. And I saw the ledge. I'm like, I didn't know.
Is there fall damage? When you're down?
I was like, I'm downed. I was like, they're not. They shouldn't kill me like when I'm already downed. So I crawled down. And you see me go,
and then the
black screen.
I'll put it in the video. For
gave me a blurb, and then Canaan posted. He showed me his version, and he's looking up through a little crack, and all you see is a shadow go.
And he just.
It is so good.
And then
I couldn't have. I started laughing.
That was really, really good. But Ethan, you're already talking about it a little bit. Yeah. What are your thoughts on Arc Raiders so far?
Very similar to Canaan's. Like, I went in there like 4 different times trying to get one thing complete, and I just run into something.
Last night, yeah, you get the Arc Alloy or whatever, and we were like, all right, time to go. And then,
bro, that
last game,
that ladder
Oh,
Pissed
that
me
ladder.
off.
There's a ladder that literally leads to nowhere on the side of the building.
Really?
And he
I
goes
fell off of
down,
it.
and he just fell off of it. And I was just like, I wish I would have recorded that.
He was trying to get to me. I'm like, I can't move.
I could, and I was like, dang, this is Battlefield. I could have a parachute get down there, but nah, it's not
No.
Battlefield, you know.
But yeah, it's
I
just
find an
like
excuse to bring that game up.
learning the arcs and how they work, and then like trying to work around them. Like last night, me and Dylan saw this huge one coming toward us, and Dylan goes, "Run, run!"
Oh, it was bad. It like definitely noticed we were there, and I like looked. I turned around. It was the Rocketeer or whatever.
Oh, dude, those Rocketeers, they are so accurate. They have
And
more
Dylan's-
accuracy than they have
Dylan's just like,
any
"Run,
business being.
run."
And it was
sprint,
like I could
run.
hear it in the back because I had the headset. I could hear it, and I was like, "Oh, it's somewhere." And then we started running, and I heard like the little like alert, like it like saw us, and it was like, "Ethan, just
You're
sprint." And he was like, "You're like, didn't see us?" I was like,
I
"Just keep
turned
on
around. He
sprinting."
goes, "Sprint."
Just
I was like-
keep,
And then
just
you see
keep-
the laser
Yeah.
lock on your position. You're like,
I was like,
"Fuck
just
yeah."
keep
And then
on-
there was
just
there
keep
was
on
another
sprinting.
match yesterday where it was you were killing me. I don't know why, but I was like, you might need to hit the don't shoot emote because there were people at the lift, and you're like, don't shoot, don't
I
shoot.
kept spamming it, and he was like, "They're gonna shoot you. You're annoying." But no, I got in there, and I was like, "Don't shoot."
And then the guy,
And then it was like, oh, they were like, he was like, he just waved at me, and his teammate came up, and they were like shutting down the door so that way we could leave. And his teammate, he literally like has his gun, and he goes, and he points it at me. I was like, no. And then we were good. We were able to leave. He was just joking, but it was just really, really fun. I want to use the proximity chat more. I think next time we play, we
Dude,
should all get in there and
I've,
use
Yeah,
I've
that'd
been
be so much
using it
fun.
every single time because on one of the games I was playing with a couple buddies, and I had gotten this special item to unlock a locked room in one of the later maps that you unlock.
Right.
And so me and my squad were trying to be like really tactical because this is one of those situations where we could get really good loot or we could just get really screwed by the arc. And so we're going in there, and I see a guy. I'm like, do I shoot? And I'm like, I gotta do it to him. I'm like, and you just hear the guy screaming as he runs through the corridor.
I gotta
You're
do
like,
proximity
and he's
chat.
like, no, stop shooting, we're friendly, no. And then eventually we just sit, all of us get together, and it's like 2 full squads, and we're just sitting around this like barrel bonfire, and it's just, we're just sitting there talking. It's like, hey, do you know where this quest is? I don't know where to do this.
See, that's so cool.
Because
Yeah,
that was like
exactly.
the first time we had been in that map too, and it was such a fun experience just to interact with other players in that way, and it not just be overly toxic.
Right.
I thought that was like one of my favorite moments so far.
I have seen a video. There was like multiple squads in there, and then there's some dude standing up on the top, and they're like, "Who are you?" He goes, "I'm the guardian of this place. You better move on." And then all of them just go
That's
light
funny.
him up. I was
That's
like,
funny.
"That's really funny."
Ethan, any other like positive thoughts, negative
It's
thoughts?
just like, I don't think it's well. There are sometimes I get annoyed with it just because I'm like, dang,
I'm trying to get the thing.
I
and you
can't.
get it. Yeah.
I can't get it. But like overall, I'm having a good time. I just think, kind of like you said that one time. I think I need to sit down and like maybe look up a video on it or like look up some stuff on it. So
Right.
What I found, just keep going back in.
Keep going back in.
It's really all you need.
all right.
James, thoughts?
I agree with Canaan. I mean, a lot of the game, if you keep going in and you keep actively searching for new items, new areas, new ways to interact with things, the game will just start to make sense. And then once you have all those items, you'll have stuff to complete the quests. You'll start to understand how to complete those quests, where to get those items just from going in.
Right.
And then the crafting system, you have everything at your expense. You just gotta go back in, and then that's like the whole game. And getting back in to interact with that PvPvE system is just so rewarding. Because like we're talking about, I mean, we're just messing with random people, and it's so gratifying because not every game has like this kind of interaction, and being able to navigate between hiding from the arc like you're talking about, Canaan, to screaming at someone else to not shoot, trying to just get out with your random snow globe.
Yeah.
It's like, what do I do? It's just such a great experience, and I think it's something unique that this game is doing really well that a lot of the gaming market don't really have, because Tarkov, Escape from Tarkov is a PC only game, and it's that game alone is strange, but it's similar to this in that you can interact with other players and NPCs in the same map, it's just, I think this for a wider group of people is just so awesome.
Right.
Because so many people are enjoying it. So
I agree.
Great experience.
Yeah, I've only played a handful of times. Like I said, I've been busy, a lot of things going on. But what I've played has been very fun. I was telling James last night, I really started. It's one of those things you keep playing, then you're like, you go back to the menu. If you don't go back to the menu for a while and you just keep playing, you go back to the menu, you're like, oh, I've unlocked this stuff. Oh, I did this quest. Oh, let me get this. That quest gave me this, so I can unlock this. There's a lot of different like pieces to the puzzle, and I think for people who don't, I just spit everywhere. I think for people that's why I got this on. I think people who don't have the time to really kind of dig their claws into this, I do think the first couple of hours or 3 hours you play is a little overwhelming in the fact that there's a lot of things that you have to do, and there's not a lot of direction on what to do besides the quests that are pretty minimal, like go do this, and then your one quest is done. You're like, all right, well now what do I do in this game? Like, do I just walk around and then escape? Like, that I think for people who don't have the time to dig their claws into that, it can be a little overwhelming. I don't know if I'm going to play this game a lot. I don't know if I'm going to put 50, 60, 100, 150 out. I don't know if I'm going to do that with this game. Right. It's a game I'm interested in doing it with, but
I was saying I could see myself doing it with this one.
And I think as long as I keep bringing Battlefield. If Battlefield doesn't combat that a little. That it might happen. I mean, it's on PlayStation. I can play with you guys. It's easy. It's easy.
You can also we can play with him too.
Yeah, it's cross-plat and I can't. It's not like Xbox where I'm playing COD and I'm just like I'm playing by myself. Like this is lame. But but like so I think this is something that I can really get into. But from what I've played so far, it's really really great. I think looting is fun. The arc stuff is fun, especially when you run into something that's like, oh my god, I do not want to mess with that.
You haven't gone to the second map yet, but those bombardiers, I ran into those.
Nope. Yep, nope.
And I want to go explore the other map too, and the other maps because there's more maps, and I just want to like explore those a lot.
They're really cool.
Yeah, but it's a fun time, and I'm just having a blast whenever I'm able to play it, because I know when I play it is like Battlefield, where it's like, all right, I need to be able to dedicate a couple of hours at least to this.
I mean, because like
some games can
like
last
30
minutes.
Yeah.
But unless you're going in, you're going, grab it 10 minutes in and out.
Of course, that's what Canaan said is the best. Like starting out, that's the best thing to do. Is just get in, get out.
Yeah, get in, get stuff, get your quests done. Boom, you're done. You get out.
The past 3 games, I've pretty much filled up my inventory, got what I needed in like 5 to 10 minutes, and then just left.
And I like the free inventory too that you get, or the free loadout you get.
Free loadout,
yeah, which is nice because that's like,
it helps mitigate some of that risk because.
That's what
until you start to get better, and you're like, all right, I have an abundance of things.
Yeah.
Let me like actually use some of them.
That's where I'm getting like my inventory is pretty much full right now, so I'm gonna have to start using some of this stuff.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I mean, I'm just having a blast. I think the vibe of it's cool. I like when you're dark. It's like a dark hallway. Yeah. And you're like, you have your flashlight on, but you think you heard something, so you crouch. There are many times me and Ethan are walking around, and we heard something. We're just like, silent.
You just hear the.
I'm like, wait.
Speaking of dark, I haven't played the Night Raids yet. How are the Night Raids?
I've not.
You haven't done those
yet?
I've heard they're really hard. I'm scared.
I'm kind of scared for those.
We might have to do that together because I'm
Night
not
Raid,
doing
is
that
it
by
like
myself.
a thing? It's like special mode or something.
Yeah, it's a special mode.
On top of the maps, all of them have an option for night raid. So if you would like to attempt to get better loot at night with more arc, right?
Isn't it like they're more aggressive?
Arc. I can't remember what else it is. Like, there's fewer points you can escape the map at.
Oh god, so it's terrifying.
And I think the spawn points are limited too, if I remember correctly. But
oh god, that sounds fun to play as a squad though.
Yeah,
work together. You probably join other squads.
Yeah, because in the tutorial where you're in that, where it was night, I feel like it's just gonna be exactly that. Just like, oh my god,
this is terrifying.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. I was like, is this what the whole game is? This is horrible or horrifying. Not horrible. It was fun, but that's interesting. I might want to play that. That might be fun. Yeah. It's like kind of like Battlefront 2. You play Ewok hunt.
Oh my gosh.
Not the same thing, obviously, but the same vibes.
Gosh, that's the thing. That's what me and Dylan were talking about yesterday. We were shooting at a wasp and we hit it like multiple times. We're like, go down.
Oh my god, that little thing just would not go down,
you
bro.
have to shoot the thrusters, and they have armor on the thrusters. So if you don't like flank it to shoot them out on the unarmored side,
that's good to know. Actually,
yeah, they just don't go down.
And then a Hornet comes along. It's like, what's going on over here?
Uh-oh. Yeah, exactly.
And you're just like, as you get shocked to death.
Yeah, that's what happened yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
It was bad. But yeah, Arc Raiders, fun.
Arc Raiders.
Not much to say. It's kind of just self-explanatory. Like it's a extraction shooter. The extraction is fun. The shooter is fun. Everything is fun.
And if you want to get in and just even just talk to people.
Yeah.
That's
you can
like,
do that.
That's like
that'd be so cool if it was like somebody who just like didn't play the game for what it was. They just like wanted to talk to people. Didn't loot anything. They just like searched around and they're like, I just want to hang out with you guys.
Well, I've seen like dedicated groups like in Discord and stuff that are kind of like acting like medics or police or stuff like that.
Oh, that's interesting.
So like the medics will like go and heal.
We talked about earlier.
Talked about
apparently there might be a war happening in Arc Raiders in the community.
Yeah, there's PvP versus
with the burnt peanut guy, the
Yeah.
streamer or whatever, and apparently he's like they're trying to rally behind him, and the other streamers have their group too. So it's like everyone's. I feel like if you get into chat, you're gonna have to have a group, and they're gonna ask you who do you work work with.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm Switzerland.
I'm Switzerland. I don't do that.
How
stuff.
much you willing to pay me?
Yeah,
that's the question.
I think that'll be fun though.
I'm a
like
hired hand.
build that community a little
merc.
bit. If they have like uniforms or something they have to wear,
Dude, that would be if they start doing community support stuff.
it will it'd be
Dude,
really
that'd be
good.
And it would tie so well into the atmosphere of the game where everybody's underground. It's pretty much
They each have
got
their
factions.
own.
Yeah.
dude. And those factions being entirely IRL, dude, that would be so amazing.
And at the finals, I mean, say what you want about it if you didn't really love the game, but something they did right, I think, is that the community, whoever is dedicated to that game, they did a pretty good job of keeping them around, and they do a good job of updates and updating the game, and like, especially with the vibe of what that game is, it being kind of a game show kind of vibe, like, and constantly updating things and keeping it silly and light. But not changing the core gameplay of how that game works. They seem to really have a good knack of being able to do that. So as long as they kind of do the same thing with Arc Raiders, I mean, that's what I'm saying. I don't know if right now this game is something I can sink my teeth into, but if we start really getting into the community support of it all and everyone rallies behind it, kind of like a Helldivers, I can see me dumping some hours into this game and making it really, really fun. But yeah, I mean, do y'all have scores for it? I don't really have anything yet.
I don't think I've played enough of it.
Yeah, I don't think I have. If I had to say right now, maybe like a 4 out of 5.
Yeah.
That's
That's valid.
Yeah, 4.
I could see it going up.
Yeah, it would definitely take some time to figure out a kind of end game for this, other than just keep going.
Keep
and
going.
that's where I'm at. It's like,
and I think they might be doing something with that. I don't know. I don't know if there is going to be events. Is there going to be events that happen where you have to go to this, do this thing? If I don't know if that's going to be a thing that they go into, where it's like, here's an event for the story of what we're trying to tell with this game, and you do the event. I don't know how they do that. I don't know if they're going to do anything like that, but
yeah, I would just like something more concrete to work towards.
Yeah.
Other than, I mean, obviously
just collecting
quests are
and
great. But like just something a bit more overarching
Mhm.
to work towards. It always helps me play through a game.
Yeah.
Hey.
But so yeah, I guess. Canaan, do you have a score?
I'm in the same boat. 4 out of 5.
A very, very good 4 out of 5.
Yeah.
And 4 out of 5 is a great score, but
I was
one
gonna
of those
say
games that subject to change.
Yeah, I was gonna say 4 out of 5 with a caveat of it can go up.
We could talk in 2
Or
weeks
go
from
down.
now at the Game
Yeah, I was
Awards and
saying
be
it
like,
can
"Oh
go
my
down
god,
slightly,
this game is so
depending on
good."
how they-
Mm-hmm.
Or, oh my god, this game is like so crap they updated it.
Yeah, and now it sucks or
Yeah.
whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You never know. You never know with these
know.
kind of live servicey kind of games.
Mhm.
So, or not live. It is live service. So,
Yeah.
yeah. But okay.
Yeah.
Any other thoughts about COD or Arc Raiders? Play Arc Raiders.
Yeah.
Don't play COD.
Don't worry about COD this year.
Yeah,
you can miss.
Just wait 2 years. We'll be back.
Yeah, you can miss that one. It's fine.
Mhm,
But
mhm.
all right. Well,
Yeah, but
oh,
Did
Canaan?
we talk about like the movement stuff in the Arc Raiders as well? Because that's something I enjoyed, like the stamina based stuff.
Oh, like climbing
Yeah.
and then like sprinting,
Yeah.
and it takes down your stamina.
And-
Yeah.
and
The
dodge
shield.
rolling as well.
Yeah. Dodge rolling.
I
yeah.
like the shield and like healing yourself.
Yeah.
Recharging your shield.
Recharging the shield. Only using one shield cell, and it recharges it slowly.
I've done nothing but upgrade my stamina stuff.
Because there was a
Really?
That's what I've been focusing.
there was
on.
one game. There was one game where I had picked up like quite a few. It was where I found those bags underneath the stairs.
Yeah.
And there was quite a few bandages, and you ran out. So I'm just over there.
Yeah.
like, come here, Dylan. He
Just
goes.
healing. You can heal your teammates too. I think
You ain't
that's really,
dying on
really
my
fun.
watch.
Yeah. He
But-
goes.
Yeah.
He hits me with the emote. He's like, thanks.
Yeah, oh yeah, thanks for that. It's like a thumbs up or whatever. But okay, yeah. So next review wise for us, Stranger Things.
Wow.
Will be next Sunday.
Really?
About to be good.
Stranger Things comes out on Thursday.
Oh, it does.
Yep. So whoever's watching that, I don't know who is. I don't know if James is watching.
Well, I am off
TV show.
Friday, so you know what I'm doing.
Yep. So Stranger Things review will be next Sunday. Very excited for that. Movie wise, I think Avatar is probably the next movie we do, Fire and Ash. And not only will we talk about the movie itself, but it seems like we have some trailers that we're going to be able to talk about it, and a prologue for the Odyssey, which is insane.
Yeah,
I might be going to this movie.
It's from the Trojan War to the Trojan horse to
Cyclops.
The first view of the Cyclops, which is a pretty sizable chunk of the first part of the story.
So I'm very interested to see how that goes. But yeah, that's the review stuff, and obviously the Game Awards is fastly approaching. We've already kind of talked about as a group who we want to win, but the predictions that are coming up before, that is who we predict will win. And also maybe we'll add some little we think this game's going to be here. We think this studio is going to be here. We think this is going to happen. Whatever. Whatever that may be, we'll add those into there as well.
Kingdom Hearts.
Dude, it's not happening.
I think Half-Life 3 is a bigger chance of showing up than Kingdom Hearts. But we'll talk about that at the predictions. And obviously we'll have the Game Awards stream night of the Game Awards on YouTube. You can watch us and watch the Game Awards at the same time. It'll be really, really fun. Definitely one of our favorite things we do every year as a podcast. It's a great time. Chad's cooking. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. But yeah, that is it from us. I love you guys, but you have to say it back. COD sucks. Don't get it. Oh, they put a little heart together. Oh. All right, bye, guys.